Oh, you too busy in the bank cashing out. I know you got the condo on your wrist. You cashing out. What's good with you?
Cooling, man. Working hard, man. You know, pushing this second single.
Yeah,
make it do what it do.
Yeah, that second single is crazy. But let's retract before we get into that. You got the streets on fire right now. You got that cash out joint. Tell me about how that happened. Like who produced that, or basically how you got your start. That's a lot of people want to know.
Man, DJ Spence, DJ Spence, you know, Hood Rich, he produced the beat.
Okay.
He made magic. He was like a quarterback, you know, and once he hiked the ball and threw it to me, you know, I caught it and killed it, and that's how Cashing Out came abroad.
Right.
You know, it was a great chemistry, you know, even we got like 3-4 songs off my new mixtape on livemixtapes.com, you know, It's My Time. And it's just a great chemistry between me and DJ Spence.
Right. So let me ask you a question. Was that your first joint? Like that was your first song you did, or you've been grinding for a minute? Or how did it pop off for you?
Nah, I've been grinding for like 2.5 years, you know, had I Got It. You know, that's a street. So one of my first street singles. Then Touch Your Toes. Then Cashing Out came abroad. Then, you know, I just dropped my first mixtape, you know, March. So, you know, everything's been going well. Basically, I just want to build that, you know, that fan base and that chemistry with my supporters.
Right.
Picked the perfect time and to drop that mixtape, you know, and it came perfect with the single and the mixtape, the deal, and everything else.
Right. And what label you on right now, so everybody knows?
Well, the independent side is Bases Loaded Records, and the major side is Epic.
Epic, okay.
Yeah, L.A. Reid.
That's L.A. Reid, yeah, L.A. Reid. Shout out to L.A. Reid, you know, he got a good eye for talent. He hadn't been wrong yet, so I don't see why he would be this time. But yo, where you from?
From Atlanta.
You from Atlanta? ATL? ATL in the building. So let me ask you a question. Growing up, who were some of your musical influences, you know? Like who you looked up to or whatever?
Growing up, you know, Pop.
No doubt.
Young, I'm 21, so, you know, Jeezy was that good motivation to get me through my day.
Yeah, Jeezy.
You know, and as far as new artists, you know, I like, you know, listening to music like Kanye and Drake and The Weeknd and things like that, you know.
Right. So
just loving good music, man. Anybody who making good music.
Right. So speaking of those artists you named, is there anybody that you want to work with or you're going to work with? Like, is there anything we can look forward to, like collaboration, Cash Out, and such? Is anything you want to let out the bag?
Definitely the artists that I named, you know. Jesus is on the official remix, you know, along with me, Yo Gotti, Fabulous, and Akon.
Okay.
So, you know, yeah, definitely I want to work with those artists. You know, whoever willing to, you know, work with me and get in the studio and make hits.
Right. Okay. So are you like in the studio every day? I know you're on the road right now probably and you're moving around,
yeah.
But when you on your downtime, are you constantly recording, or what's your recording process?
Definitely. Usually, you know, Thursday through Sunday I'm on the road, you know, as far as weekend shows and things like that.
Right.
Monday through Wednesday, you know, I might get a chance to, you know, be home sometimes, like between, you know, one to 3 days. So Monday through Wednesday, you know, I'm trying to, you know, catch up with my daughter, then, you know, kill the studio all night and day, you know, and just keep that mojo going.
Right. So you are you heavy on the road right now? Those shows coming in, I know they got to be coming in.
I've been heavy on the road since February, so, you know.
Right.
It's been crazy nonstop. That's why I say, like, basically my road schedule is Thursday through Sunday.
Right. I don't know if you've been overseas a lot, but, you know, I do a lot of overseas touring or whatever. So everybody that's listening, we got Cash Out on the line. 101.7 Kiss FM is DJ Thorough. We got Cash Out on the line, but I went overseas, man. That Cash Out joint, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you and Tyga got the craziest record overseas. Like y'all killing it over there. Nobody.
Yeah, and I just figured that out. You know, I got about, I think, 7 shows overseas. So I just got my passport about 3-4 weeks ago. So I'm up on it. You know,
right.
I'm ready to go over there and rock and roll.
Nah, it's crazy because when I played that Cash Out, and like you and Tyga, as far as Germany, I was in Germany, Frankfurt. Berlin, y'all got it locked over there, so you got to be getting some shows from over there pretty soon. If not, you know, because your records is crazy over there, crazy.
By the time 9 times out of 10, by the time it get over there, be brand new, fresh.
Right.
You be thinking you just made the record.
Right. So let's talk about this second single. What's the name of the second single?
Big Booty, you know, something for the ladies, man. It remind me of, you know, it got that West Coast tempo. It remind me of, you know, the Rack City, like you mentioned, Tyga.
Right.
The motto sound, you know, with the Drake and And it was something for the ladies, man. And the song itself reminded me of Juvenile when he dropped that.
Yeah, back that yeah,
thing.
exactly. Yeah, that's
crazy.
So basically, it's a 2K12, 2K13 strip club anthem, basically.
Yeah, we right back at it, man. You know. And then I was on that West Coast run. I was like, man, I got to get one of these sounds because that's all they was playing over there. You feel me? Like, in the West Coast is a big market.
Right.
So, you know, you got artists over there, you know, who sell 100,000, no problem. E40, you know, all them people like that. And I'm like, man, I got to get this sound. I know they going to kill it over here.
Right. So let me ask you a question.
Finally running that beat.
As far as your shows in the States, where are you heavy at? Like, what's your heaviest area?
Oh, man, I done been all around this.
Right.
But the heavy, you know, the Carolinas.
Right.
They love me. They know the whole mixtape, so they gonna bring me back every time.
Right.
You know, definitely the South, Florida. You know, the Miami and all that. New Orleans. Man, I done been to Virginia about 3-4 times.
3-4 times, right.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I'm up here in Buffalo right now. You know, got a show tonight. So
okay. All right.
Turning up, man.
Shout out to everybody in Buffalo. So let me ask you a question. The album, when can we look forward to hearing this album? What's the name of it? Who's on it? Talk to me.
No album name right now, no set date, but, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, the top of the year just to give myself time, you know, branding myself and getting the world familiar with me. You know, I'm definitely dropping one more mixtape before the album. It's going to be called Clocked In because, you know, the first one was called It's My Time and second one is gonna be called out and clocked in on them.
Right.
You know, and we ready to go to work. But definitely you can look for that album probably at the top of the year, man. You know, just still building that brand, that Cash Out brand.
Right. So by no means are you a new artist because a lot of people probably perceive you as coming out of nowhere with this hit and they don't know the history behind what you know to how you got to where you are or whatever. So maybe
a lot of grinding, man.
Right.
You know, L.A. Reid. You know, he recognized that, and he recognized my music besides cashing out. That's why he signed me for, you know, albums. So,
right.
You know, it's more to come. You know, for the people, you know, who just love cashing out, it's more from me. It's going to be continued, you know, good music, and that's what I'm here for.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Did he originally sign you for a single or album at first? How did that happen?
That was the original. You know, the flyer was for the single.
Right.
But I had like 3-4 extra songs with me, you feel me, just to, you know, throw that off, and it actually did.
Right.
And that came in a good favor, and that whole deal changed. It took 12 hours, you know, 12 long hours, and the whole deal changed, and we made it happen.
Right. So let me ask you a question. To all your fans and listeners, is there something about you that people may not know or may be surprised that something you do or a process or just your everyday life, something that people may not know that you're involved with?
Oh, man, I'm very humble and, you know, dedicated, you know, to what I do.
Right.
As far as the music and things like that, and, you know, keep God first, you know. You put me in a great position, you know, all the trials and tribulations I done been through. So, you know, and that's just me, and I'm very lyrical. So, you know, just keep your ears open and, you know, hear what Cash Out got to say.
All right, man. Well, I thank you for calling, man. And before we get into we're going to get into your new joint, but I want you to introduce it, man. All right? Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Man, it's Cash Out, Mr. Cashing Out himself, #1 in the country. You dig? Yeah, I stand for that. We dropping this new record for the big booty ladies, man. Get your butt exercises on and get it pumped up, you know, for when you get ready to see me, man. This is Big Booty, man, by Cash Out. Let's turn up.
Let's get it. Kiss FM 101.7, Bridge to the Streets Radio, DJ Killer Noise, DJ Thorough. Let's go.
Shit.